Scene 1. Night at the boarding house. A student named Dika has just moved into a new boarding house that is a bit old and has an eerie impression. He sits in his room, staring at the walls that look worn out. Dika, internal monologue, cramped, damp, and creepy. But, well, it's super cheap. I hope there's nothing weird here. Suddenly, there's a soft knock on the door. Dika jumps in surprise. Dika whispers, "Who's knocking at this hour?" Dika slowly opens the door, and there's no one there. However, he finds a piece of paper on the floor that reads, "Be careful in the bathroom." Dika, nervous but trying to joke. Well, maybe this place has a caretaker who's too attentive. Scene 2. Boarding house bathroom. Dika feels the need to shower before bed, despite the strange note. While in the bathroom, the atmosphere becomes more eerie. The light flickers. Dika, internal monologue, relax, Dika. This is just an old boarding house. The electricity must be faulty. While washing his face, a large black shadow suddenly passes in the mirror behind him. Dika looks up in surprise, but the shadow is already gone. Dika, washing his face faster. If you're going to haunt me, just do it directly. Don't just pass by. There's a strange laugh in the bathroom. Dika is startled, but tries to stay positive. Dika, maybe there's a horror TikTok challenge I don't know about. Scene 3. First night trying to sleep. Dika tries to sleep, but the creepy atmosphere follows him. Suddenly, he hears a whisper in his ear. "Get out of here." Dika jumps out of bed, half hysterical. "Get out? Why don't you help pack my things too? To make it faster?" The room light suddenly goes out. Dika runs to the switch and turns it back on. However, on his bed, there is a shadowy figure sitting still. The figure is facing the window. Dika, joking tone, but clearly scared. "Oh, so you used to live here before me? Sorry, I didn't know the room was still occupied." The figure slowly turns around. Its face is blank, pale, with dark black eyes. Dika is petrified, but tries to hide his fear. Dika, internal monologue, if I just stay still, maybe he'll think I'm having a good sleep. The figure approaches, and Dika suddenly runs out of the room at lightning speed. Scene 4. Running to the front of the boarding house. Dika runs to the front of the boarding house, but the shadowy figure is already waiting at the gate. Dika, seriously? You can teleport too. Did I just rent this place from a most up-to-date ghost? The figure gets closer. Dika screams and jumps out of the gate. He runs away while looking back and laughing. Dika, laughing hysterically. Well, at least I don't have to pay the deposit. Scene 5. The next day, Dika returns to the boarding house with a shaman to try and cleanse the place. Shaman, serious tone. There is an old inhabitant here who hasn't moved on to the other side. Dika, yeah, I've met him. I think he forgot to pay the electricity bill too, as the lights often go out. The shaman starts chanting, and suddenly the black shadow appears again in front of them. Dika, smiling weakly, if you want to take my room, just go ahead. I'll move out. The shaman finishes the ritual, and the shadow disappears. Shaman, it's safe now. You can stay here without any disturbances. Dika, looking at the bathroom. Yeah, but I think I'd be safer if I just moved out.